Don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the...
It's Madden NFL. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, originally a Dallas kid, but played his college ball, of course, at nearby UGA in Athens, Matthew Stafford.
And he was well-schooled in pro-style offense while he was at Georgia. Ability to push the ball downfield, making reads, understanding what defenses were doing. So he came out pro-ready in so many ways, but especially with his talent. He can throw it, and a very sturdy kid.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 82 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a run with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. This defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down with Akers. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, that's Renfrow. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Stafford's throw pulled in by Renfrow. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To the air again, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now it's Stafford. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the 31, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Taylor fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys! Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosa's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Going up top. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Akers. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cam Akers. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now it's Mahomes again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
No, possession's off. Possession's off.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Stafford finds the open target, Arnold. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, that's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, it's Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Dak Prescott, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Michael Gallup, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown a touchdown pass. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, good move. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Davis has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Roses now to add the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Stafford. To the sideline, locates Renfro. Not much there, only a yard.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. Touchdown, Bengals. That's caught. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Bengals score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Patterson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, he's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Taylor. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game. How
about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rosa's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right. Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the handoff, it's Akers. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A shotgun snap for Stafford. The open man here, Renfro. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Stafford on first down. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Akers again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will make this a 19-point game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
Back him up, back him up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Johnson, 51 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time. And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing. Rosas good with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it. Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we? We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Going right back to Akers. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Mahomes. And that's complete to Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Mahomes to throw it. Pass complete to Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete to Freiermuth. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.